Alright. Hello, citizens of the Nigelverse. It is Nigel here once again, and welcome back to the Labyrinth. So, I got some interesting poetry for you guys that I think you guys will really enjoy. Of course, as always, if you're new to Nigel Dixie's Tales from Labyrinth, first of all, welcome. Also, what I do is I read poetry. I read 3 poems for myself and then 2 from other poets. So, without further ado, let's get right into it. Starting with this first one. This first one is called Doors. Although that door may be closed, and you may sit outside the door, wondering what happened and where it all went wrong, keep your eyes and ears open as another door opens elsewhere. So, opening doors, or as they say, when one door closes, another one opens. And spoiler alert, I'm not going to get into it too much here because I am planning on talking about it on System Shock Radio this week. But, yeah. So, oftentimes when one door closes, another one opens. So, just be diligent and be patient, and your door may be opening soon. And in the meantime, while you're waiting for that door to open, and keep working at what you're working at. But yeah, sometimes it doesn't work out. But when that door closes and then the other one opens and you go through that door, you'll be glad that you did. But again, I'm going to get into it more this week on System Shock Radio. But this next one is called My Dad. My dad has taught me so much: courage, responsibility, honor, doing the right thing. I am grateful for these lessons and for him. It wasn't always easy, but he always did the best he could, showing me how to be a dad for children of my own someday, raising them and doing my best for them, just like my dad did for me. So, of course, this week is Father's Day. Father's Day is actually on Sunday, and my dad's birthday is actually on Saturday. So, wish my dad a happy birthday while you're watching this. Of course, we'll have a System Shock Radio episode up on Saturday, so you can also wish him a happy birthday there. But my dad taught me a lot growing up. Thankfully, my dad was very much in my life. I had both parents in my life growing up, which unfortunately not a lot of people have. There's a lot of people who didn't have either one or even sometimes both of their parents in their life. But thankfully, I was able to have both, and they both taught me so much. And I always loved my dad. I'd always interact with my dad, and I always loved talking to my dad because I feel like I learned so much from him, even to this day. Not just growing up, but even to this day when we talk about stuff. But so shout out to my dad, and happy Father's Day to all the awesome, amazing dads out there, and father figures as well out there. But then this next one is called A Warm Summer's Day. The sun shining bright, the birds chirping, temperatures rising as kids are playing outside. The pools are full, so are the lines for ice cream. Music blasting as people are grilling. The smell of Ted's lingers downtown as the warm summer day continues on. Yep, it's summertime, and it's not officially summer yet. It's still technically spring, but it's gonna be summer this week. But the weather's warming up and everything, so it's pretty much like summertime. But summertime, as those of you who know me know, is my favorite season, and because it's just the atmosphere and obviously the warm temperature, but the atmosphere feels nice around summertime. You feel free, you feel liberating, during the summertime, where you're just free to explore outside because it's so warm. Like in the winter, or you were kind of limited because there was so much snow and cold on the ground. But nope, not so summer. Not so much during the summer. During the summer, you're a lot more free, and everybody and everything just feels happy around the summertime. I'm not always, especially because of like allergy season and stuff, which has definitely been it's been hitting me hard this summer. But that is what it is. But so summertime, absolutely my favorite season, and enjoying the nice summer weather and all the stuff going on. And I have a feeling this summer is going to be a really awesome one. And not just for me, but for a lot of people. But this next one is called The Father, and this is by Sir Ronald Ross. Come with me then, my son. Thine eyes are wide for truth, and I will give thee memories, and thou shalt give me youth. The lake laps in silver, the streamlet leaps her length, and I will give thee wisdom, and thou shalt give me strength. The mist is on the moorland, the rain roughs the reed, and I will give thee patience, and thou shalt give me speed. When lightning slash the skyline, then thou shalt learn thy part, and when the heavens are durst, for thee to give me heart. Forthrightness I will teach, the vision and the scope, to hold the hand of honor, and thou shalt give me hope. And when the heavens are deepest, and stars most bright above, may God then teach thee duty, and thou shalt teach me love. So interesting dynamic between the father and the son here, as Sir Ronald Ross is describing it. It pretty much almost like a symbiotic relationship, and that's not really a bad thing. And, in fact, quite the opposite, where the father obviously is teaching the son a lot of things. The father's being mentor to the son, and the father is teaching the son all these things, and the proper way to do things and everything like that, and teaching him about life, about responsibility, and things of that nature. But also the son teaching the father as well. And oftentimes that happens, and some people have said, and my own dad even said this, is having kids will mature you, because now you have responsibility towards the future, or this is your offspring, this is your seed, you're planting into your seed and helping them grow and everything. And sadly, like I mentioned, not every parent does, and not every father does, but they're supposed to. They're supposed to help prepare their children for the future the best they can, and even when they don't always have everything, preparing them the best they can, and the children will also help benefit the parents, because that's the parents' legacy essentially, and showing that they raised their children right. So kind of exploring that relationship between the father and son here, or in this poem, and I think it's done in a really, really good way. Some of the language, obviously, is the language of the time, so it's a bit. You could probably see I was struggling a little bit with some of the pronunciations, but still a pretty interesting way of going about it. And then this last one is called "The End," and this is by Robert Creeley. When I know what people think of me, I am plunged into my loneliness. The gray hat brought earlier sickness. The gray hat brought earlier sickness. Excuse me. I have no purpose, no longer distinguishable. A feeling like being choked enters my throat. So kind of a sad poem. And I don't know if this is how Mr. Robert Creeley felt at the time, but let's explore kind of what's being talked about here, and that's that feeling of loneliness, not being accepted. He says when he knows what people think of him, he's plunged into loneliness, meaning that people aren't taking too kindly to him and not warming up to him, and so he feels isolated. And I've definitely been there. Over the years, I've kind of learned to move past that, but it's not easy. It's not easy feeling accepted. We all, even when we say we don't, and obviously oftentimes when we think we don't, to some extent we at least somewhat want to be accepted. At least most of us, but when we're not, it sucks, and we feel lonely. We feel isolated. We feel like nobody cares about us, but. That is not the case, because there are people out there who do love and care about you, each and every one of you. And for example, I'm one of those people. Sometimes feelings like that happen, and it's unfortunate, but that is true. But nevertheless, I think that's going to do it for this episode. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please do me a favor: like, comment, subscribe, share it with your friends, turn on post notifications so you know every time I upload a video, so you can see as soon as it drops. Let me know in the comments below your thoughts on the poems, your thoughts on my analysis of each poem. Did you dislike the poems? Did you dislike my analysis of the poems? And what are your thoughts on each poem in the comments down below, even if your analysis is different from mine. But thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for watching. My apologies, and I will see you guys later. Peace.